Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today, we got an MLB slate. We're going to be going over 15 games. So before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social media at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord link if you guys want to join that. The link to that would be in the description of the video down below. We also have merch if you guys want to help support the channel that way. You can see our merch in the description of the video below as well. We are also running our contest, which has 3 days left, and we're down to the final few days here. So let's take a look at the standings for our contest. Andreas Monty still holds a little bit of a lead here. He's at plus 10.3 units. Katie Fisher is at 7.11. Wheezy at 4.15. Raymond Mason at 3.54. All you guys got to do is leave your best bets in the comment section below. And the person with the most units gained by the end of the month, which is in 3 days, will win $25. All right, quick recap of what happened yesterday. I went 3-2. Unfortunately, we did not hit on our premium play. We had the Milwaukee run line with Corbin Burns. I just felt like that was a great spot, and it just didn't work out the way we were expecting. So, but we did go 3-2 in our video picks. I had Cleveland plus 112. They got it done in the 10th inning. Luplow hits a 2-run shot and cashes that bet. The Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals under 8 cashes as the Royals win 3-2. The Dodgers and the Reds over 7 cashes as the Reds win 3-2. My only losses of the night were 2-1 losses by Tampa Bay and St. Louis. What about you, Tim?
3-3 day. Obviously 3-4 if you include our premium. Unfortunately, that one did not work out, but that's all right. We got another one today, and hopefully it works out. Got wins from Kansas City, which are continuing to roll. Gonna probably go with them again today. Got a win from Cleveland. Got a win from Cincinnati. Called it. And then my 3 losses were all 1-point games with Chicago, St. Louis, and Tampa Bay. So I'm not really. It could have been easily a 6-0 day in baseball. It could have been easily a 0-6. It could have been easily anything, but 3-3 still profitable. 65-65 this year, up 7.93 units. Trying to catch him because he's a little bit ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm 58-60, 49.2%, 8.48 units. Meaning, if we bet $100 on every single one of the plays we give out during the videos here, I'm up $848 for the month for baseball. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me. But let's try to make that number a little bit bigger, and let's get right into the slate here. We're starting it off here with the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Indians. We're getting Kenta Maeda taking on Aaron Civale, minus 110 for the Indians, plus 100, or minus 110 for the Twins, plus 100 for the Indians. Where are you looking here?
I'm looking at Cleveland because there's no reason why Minnesota should be favored in this matchup. Cleveland just beat them yesterday. Minnesota's been struggling all year. Cleveland has their offense has been struggling, but nothing to the extreme that they should be underdogs in this game against Minnesota. I do like Cleveland. I do like Civale 3-0 this year, 2.42 ERA. Kenta Maeda has been a little bit shaky, so I'm going Cleveland in this game plus 100.
Yeah, I'm going Cleveland as well. I like this spot for them. I think they should be favorites in this matchup. So, yeah. I can see why the Bucks will have the Twins the favorite in this matchup with Kenta Maeda on the mound. I definitely think there's the pitching advantage there. But, I mean, you can't bet a team at minus 110 that is 2-8 in their last 10 games, losing their last 3. Maeda has been 1-1 with a 5.60 ERA, 1.87 WHIP, 17 strikeouts in 17 2/3 innings, allowing 11 runs on 28 hits. So he has not looked very good at all this season. I like Civale a little bit, but he's Yeah, Savali's been good. He's 3-0, 2.42 ERA, .89 WHIP, 7 earned runs in 26 innings. Like, he's looked pretty good this year. So I'm going to be going Cleveland here as well. Plus 100, I think, is a very nice price to pay for them.
Zavala, Cleveland has the pitching advantage for this game.
Yeah, I think the books looked at it like the Twins do because they have Kenta Maeda really high up, but because he was supposed to be a Cy Young contender this year, but he's not pitching like that so far. But yeah, we're both going with the Cleveland Indians here, so take that as you please. All right, our next game here is the Kansas City Royals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Minus 109 for the Royals, minus 101 for the Pirates. Over under 8 runs for this game. And I'm going to lay off this game. I feel like there's something fishy with this line. Kansas City coming in, winning their last 5 games. Pittsburgh's actually on a 2-game win streak. They've won 6 over the last 10 games, so they've been playing pretty well as well. So I'm going to lay off this game. Tyler Anderson versus Jacob Junis. 2 mediocre at best pitchers that I just don't want to mess with. So I'm going to lay off this game. I have no interest in betting either side.
Oh, no, I'm definitely interested. I like my Kansas City Royals. I've been betting on them a bunch this year. They've been winning me some money. They've won 5 straight games. This is one of those instances where we take streaks and run with them. Kansas City's been red hot, and going up against a Pittsburgh Pirates team at only a minus 109, come on. They should be easily a minus 140, minus 150 in this game. Yeah, give me Kansas City minus 109 in this one. This should be an easy one for them.
All right, our next game here is the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Minus 172 for the Yankees, plus 158 for the Baltimore Orioles. We're getting Bruce Zimmerman versus Corey Kluber in this matchup. What are you looking there?
I'm looking at passing. I have like 5-6 plays for today, right? I have 7 plays for today, not including the premium. This is not one of the games I'm going to go after. Yankees are minus 172, just not a line I want to get to. It's a little bit too wide for me. Baltimore, I mean, they won yesterday, but I'm not going to be going on them today again. No, it's going to be a pass for me. If Baltimore wins again today, might take them tomorrow, but that's not really a spot I want to go to today.
Yeah, I have no action on this one as well. Maybe an over because I don't really like both these pitchers right now. The only thing with that is Baltimore's gone under 7 of the last 10 games, and they've not been hitting particularly well, and I just don't trust either of these teams really right now to do anything for me. So I'm no action for me here. I feel like there's better spots on this card. This next game is the Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Minus 116 for the Nationals, plus 106 for the Blue Jays. Trent Thornton taking on Max Scherzer in this one. Over under 8.5 runs. And for me, I bet this game, but this line has moved enough where I'm not going to give it out as a video pick because it's just there's no value on it. I bet the Blue Jays at plus 115. I had them around a minus 108 for this matchup. So I just feel like this is not a spot I want to tackle them anymore. At plus 106, I think that all the value is gone in this matchup. So I lean Toronto. I bet Toronto at plus 115. If the line goes back up to plus 115, plus 120, I would say sure, but no action for me here with this game.
No, this one I do have action on. I actually have it on the other side. I'm grabbing the Washington Nationals at minus 116. They're a slight favorite versus with Max Scherzer on the mound. I don't know about you. That seems like a really nice spot for me. Scherzer's been pitching decent this year through 25 innings. I mean, he has allowed 5 runs, but only 14 hits, and it's most of them are off of home runs, so can't really blame it there. He's actually only allowed. He's thrown 2 shutout outings last 2 games, combined of 13 innings. He's been pitching really well lately, and I'm going to go ahead and grab Max Scherzer and the Washington Nationals today, minus 116.
All right, our next game here is the Oakland Athletics and the Tampa Bay Rays, minus 109 on the Athletics, minus 101 on the Rays. Frankie Montas takes on Michael Wacha in this matchup. 8.5 is the total in this game. are you looking for this one?
I'm not betting it. This one's a little bit too close of a line. Well, I just don't have a side that I truly like in this one. I think it's pretty much a toss-up, so I'm not gonna go and lean one way. I just don't have a good feeling about it. If I have anything, if I feel like I want to bet it later, I'll let you guys know on my Twitter. But I think this one's just gonna be a layoff for me.
Yeah, I do have a side for this one. I like Michael Wacha in this matchup with the Rays. Uh, I, I I see some value on Tampa Bay here as the home team. I feel like this is a good spot for them. They've struggled of late, but I feel like this is a nice little bounce back spot. Frankie Montas is one of those where he's extremely unpredictable. He can give you 6 shutout innings, 1 outing, and then give you 4 innings, giving up 6 runs on 9 hits the next. So I like the Rays in this matchup. I think they can get the win, and at -101, I think it's a cheap price tag to pay. So give me the Tampa Bay Rays here versus the Oakland Athletics. Our next game here is the New York Mets hosting the Boston Red Sox. -147 for the Mets, +136 for the Red Sox. David Peterson takes on Garrett Richards in this matchup. Over under of 8 runs in this game. And this is a straight value play for me here. I just don't see any value with David Peterson as a -147 favorite. Garrett Richards has struggled a little bit though this year. He's 0-2 with a 6.48 ERA. But I just feel like there's some value here because I have a feeling the markets are going to continue to overprice the Mets. So we're always going to get value to fade the Mets. And with David Peterson on the mound, I feel like this is honestly the Mets' second worst starter. I mean, once Syndergaard and Carrasco come back, he's not going to be part of the starting rotation. It'll be DeGrom, Stroman, Syndergaard, Carrasco, and Walker. So he's going to be a decent bullpen piece, but I don't see any value on this Mets team. I see value on the Red Sox though, so I'm going with the Red Sox here +136 versus the New York Mets tonight. Where are you looking here?
I'm not looking here. If anything, I'm leaning towards the Mets, but this one's just a pass for me. I don't want to lay the -147 on the Mets. I don't want to lay a run line. And I'm after the series with Seattle. I don't know if I want to go back to Boston. This is just a pass for me. So.
All right, our next game here is going to be the Chicago Cubs at the Atlanta Braves. -165 for the Braves, +152 for the Cubbies. Over under 8.5 runs for this game. We're getting Trevor Williams versus Ian Anderson. Where are you looking at this one?
I'm looking to the future. I'm going to be passing on the next 4 games. So this one's not an appealing one to me. After last night, I'm not really going after Chicago right now. They have just been meh, and I don't want to lay a -165 with the Atlanta Braves. This one's just a pass for me. I'd rather go after other games instead of wasting my money on this one.
Yeah, I just don't see anywhere to go for this game. I don't trust Trevor Williams really that much. I don't trust either of these teams right now. They've been struggling. They've been questionable. They've been unpredictable, and I don't like that. So, yeah, I'm not getting to this game at all. I think the line's a little bit too wide to lay on the Braves. If anything, it'd probably be a slight lean towards the Cubs, but no action here. Our next game is the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. -154 for the Brewers, +142 for the Marlins here. We're getting Adrian Hauser taking on Daniel Castano for this matchup. And looking at this game, it's going to be a pass for me. Once again, I think this line's a little wide. Probably slightly lean towards the Marlins. They've been playing better lately. But these two teams are two teams that I don't really like. Hauser at a -150, and the Marlins are just a meh team. So yeah, I'm not getting any action on this one either. Probably slightly towards the over in this game because these two pitchers don't scare me for an over. But no action here.
Yeah, nothing. Line too wide. Just not a spot that I want to get to. Castellano is. I don't mind Castellano. And then Hauser is actually not as bad as you think. He doesn't get much run support, so he's 1-2 with a 3.32 ERA. But no, this was a game that I want to stay away from.
All right. Our next game here is the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. -106, -104. Pick'em, basically, between these two teams. Carlos Martinez takes on Zach Eflin. The over-under is 8 runs. Your thoughts?
Yeah, nothing. If anything, I like a little bit of a lean towards the over in this one. But I don't want to pay a -126 juice for a total. Sorry. It just doesn't make sense for me. I'd rather pass on this game than go after it. I don't trust Martinez. He's 0-4 with a 6 ERA. I don't trust Eflin. I mean, he is 1-0 with 2.77. I don't trust the Philly bullpen to bet on them either. So this one's just a pass for me.
I'm adding something to my card here because I like to play here. I like the first 5 -1/2 for the Phillies. This is a spot where you're getting +120. And all they got to be doing is leading after the end of 5. And we're fading Carlos Martinez while we're at it. So, yeah, I'm going with that. I'm not a fan of Carlos Martinez. He's looked like crap this year. 0-4 with a 6 ERA, 1.24 whip. He's not looked good this year. I think I don't know if he makes it through the whole year continuing as an MLB pitcher. I like Phillies, first 5, -1/2, and this is a strict fade of Carlos Martinez. Our next game here is the Texas Rangers and the LA Angels. -145 for the Angels, +134 for the Rangers. Jose Quintana takes on Mike Foltynewicz for this matchup. And I'm going with the Rangers in this matchup. +134. I bet him at +140 earlier. I still see some value on this line here. And this is another one where I'm fading a starting pitcher. I am not a fan of Jose Quintana. He's looked awful this year. He's 0-1 in 3 starts with a 9 ERA, 2.3 whip. He's looked awful. 10 earned runs in 10 innings pitched. He's just looked awful this year. Mike Foltynewicz hasn't looked too much better, but he's 0-3 with a 5.32. So basically, it's 2 really bad pitchers. I'll take the dog money for it and take the Texas Rangers in this matchup. Just a strict fade of Jose Quintana. Where are you looking for this one?
I'm not. Once again, this is another one that I'm going to be fading. If anything, a slight lean towards the over 9 in this one. Both pitchers have just sucked this year, and the offenses on these two teams are not bad. So if anything, a slight lean to the over. Maybe might bet it later. I don't have official bet on it now. But it's a slight lean there.
4.5, first 5 over 4.5 potentially.
I wouldn't mind that, yeah.
All right, our next game here is the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. -242 for the White Sox, +217 for the Tigers. Lucas Giolito versus Jose Urena for this one. Over-under of 8 runs for this game. Where are you looking here?
I'm looking at the under. I grabbed the under 8 at -105. Lucas Giolito had his one bad outing last time he came out against the Boston Red Sox. Allowed, 7 runs in an inning? Or something in that nature. I can pull it up. 1 inning, 7 earned runs on 8 hits, 2 walks. It was just a really bad performance in Boston, and that's really skewed his ERA. I still think he's a really good pitcher. I still think he has a shot maybe for Cy Young if he pitches really, really well for the rest of the year. And on the other side, I don't mind the Detroit pitching and bullpen. They've actually been meh this year, but I think that they're going to be able to hold Chicago down. I don't think Detroit's going to score that much, and Detroit's played in a bunch of under games this year, so I just feel like this one's going to go under.
Yeah, I was looking at the under, and there was a few things that kept me away from it. Number 1, I don't like Jose Urena. He's not looked the greatest so far this year. He's 0-3, 4.57 ERA. It would have been even worse, but he had an actual decent start where he gave up 2 runs, 7 hits over 7 innings pitched. But this is just not a pitcher I want to back. I think this Chicago White Sox offense is still very deadly, and a pitcher like that, I can definitely see Lucas Giolito holding down the Tigers. So maybe a team total under for the Tigers is where I would go rather than a full game under. because I can see the Tigers not giving me more than 2 runs today, but I could easily see the White Sox exploding for 10 and shooting the over by themselves. So I'm going to pass on this game. I would probably lean towards a team total under for Detroit just because their offense is not clicking right now. And also that bullpen for Detroit still the worst in the league, 30th with a 5.87 ERA. So no action there. I'm going to fade this completely, and I just feel like there's better spots on this card. Our next game is the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners, minus 178 for the Astros, plus 164 for the Mariners. Marco Gonzalez takes on Christian Javier. And looking at this one, I have only one slight lean for this game, and that's towards the under. Both these teams have gone under in their last 2 games. I don't mind these pitchers. Marco Gonzalez, he's looked okay this year. He is 1-2 with a 6 ERA, 1.34 WHIP. It's not the greatest, but I would slightly lean towards the under, but I'm not getting to this game at all. I can see this game going either way. Potentially a lean towards the Mariners, who have been playing really well to start the year. They're 13-10, but no action for me here.
For this one, I am going Seattle. Marco Gonzalez, his ERA is a little bit skewed because of his first game where he allowed 7 earned runs, 9 hits in 4 and a third innings. Since then, he's allowed only 3 runs in the 12 innings that he's pitched, and 7 of those innings were against the Dodgers, so I think he's pitching a lot better now. I am going to be grabbing Seattle plus 164 in this matchup, and hoping that I can hit on a nice size dog today.
All right. We're going to be skipping over the Padres and the Diamondbacks here. This is our premium play on picks and parlays. So we're going to move on to the next game here. The Rockies and the Giants, minus 165 for the Giants, plus 152 for the Rockies. Over under 8 runs for this game. We're getting Aaron Sanchez versus Chichi Gonzalez in this matchup. Where are you looking for this one?
Well, I'm going to be fading this one. But this matchup, we get a first-place San Francisco Giants team. Yeah, did you expect me to say that one? They're tied in first with the Dodgers after the Dodgers lost yesterday to the Reds. Just thought I'd bring that up. I thought that was funny. But no, I don't want to lay a minus 165 line on them, and I don't trust their offense enough to grab the run line. Yes, they put up a 12-0 game against the Rockies yesterday, but no, I don't believe in the. I still think that this Giants team is a heavy under team, and I don't know if they would be able to cap a run line. And I don't want to go after the Rockies. The Rockies are going to win 50 games this year, and I don't want to have to try to find a needle in a haystack.
Yeah, for me, I'm passing on this game. Giants have looked really well lately, 7-3, 2-game win streak in their last 10. Maybe an over in this game. The Rockies have gone over in their last 3 games after going under the previous 4 before that. But I just don't like this Rockies team away from Coors Field. It's a slight lean towards the Rockies, so I have this game lined at a minus 150 on each side. So 2 cents of value on the Rockies. Not going to bet it on that, though. I'm going to pass on this game. I just don't see anything really to go after for this one. Which brings us to our last game of the night. We're going with the Cincinnati Reds and the LA Dodgers here. Minus 235 for the Dodgers, plus 212 for the Reds. Over under 7.5 runs for this game. We're getting Jeff Hoffman and Walker Buehler for this matchup. And I'm going back to the over here. The Dodgers have now gone over in their last 4 games after going under in their previous 5. The Reds have gone over in 7 of their last 10 games with the 7-2-1 over-under record. These are 2 teams that can hit. Reds still have the most runs scored per game in the league at 5.55. Dodgers are 7th at 4.87. These are 2 teams that can hit. And that Cincinnati bullpen is really bad. So I definitely think that the Dodgers can get some runs off of that bullpen as well. Because I don't trust Jeff Hoffman particularly either. He's looked okay this year, but he's gone up against Arizona, Cleveland, Arizona, and St. Louis. Not the biggest hitting powerhouses. Actually, Arizona's been hitting better of late. But I like the over in this matchup. Where are you looking here?
I got the same bet as you. I got the over. I just felt like the 7.5 was just a little bit too low. I think that either team could put it over. Walker Buehler has been pitching solid this year. 1-0, 2.16 ERA. Hoffman has been pitching decent as well. But I do think that this one could be a big offensive game. Yesterday, it went over. It had to go to extra innings. But I still think that this one can go over as well. Hoffman and the Cincinnati bullpen have not been good this year. Neither has the Dodger bullpen. So, once again, to the late innings, I think that this one could easily go over.
All right. Well, let's quickly go over our action for today, and we're going to head on out for this video. I'm going with the Cleveland Indians here at plus 101 now. We're going with the Rays at minus 101. The Red Sox plus 136. The Rangers at plus 134. And the over 7.5 between the Reds and the Dodgers. And I also added in the Phillies first 5 minus a half versus the St. Louis Cardinals.
I went and grabbed the Indians plus 101. Royals on a 5-game winning streak make it 6 minus 108. Max Scherzer and the Nationals minus 116. I do like the under in that Chicago game with Giolito. I like the Seattle Mariners today, and then I like the over in the Dodgers-Reds game.
Alrighty. Let me add in my my first 5 play, and then we'll...
Yep, but that's going to wrap it up for the video. Once again, if you guys want the one play from the Arizona and San Diego game, you can go ahead and check it out on picksandparleys.net. Me and my brother are selling picks over there now, trying to be able to financially support ESB. So if you guys want to go over there and check it out, we greatly appreciate it. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the MLB tonight. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.